Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming to this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Okay, today is 21st of August and this is Asian session. Then let me give you the risk disclosure. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So do take note that what we are doing is purely for education and knowing the business. So when you want to trade, so make sure that you are aware of the risk and you take control of the risk. Okay, then let's see the key data that is out today. Okay, we have all the flash PMI from the euro, and the German came out to be slightly better. Pound was a bit weaker. Then flash services PMI on the pound was higher. Then we are going to get, hold on, the unemployment claims. Okay, how come the data is not updated? Okay, let's see. Okay, so the unemployment claims came out to be slightly bad. Okay, forecast was 226 and came out to be 235. Then the Philly Fed manufacturing index forecast was 6.8, came out to be negative 0.3, and the flash PMI from the US is yet to be out, and also the existing home sales. Okay, and do take note, the market has been very choppy, meaning to say that we are not getting any clear directions. Okay, sometimes it does happen. So that's why we got to play a very cautious game. So what I did was I canceled all the trades, and I'm trying to get on focus trading rather than we go on too many trades and get stopped out and lose money, because end of the day I think saving money is more important. Sometimes when we we're not getting the right direction. So we have put in a very tight stop. Let me see. So maybe this one, I think we can raise it to 45 half. So just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Then 45 half. Then we have a sell at 50 half. Okay, so let's discuss this in detail. So give me 1 minute. 73. Okay. So let's move on. So if let's say, okay, we get stopped out on this, then we should start planning to work on this trade and how to manage this. So okay, so now let's do the gold first. Okay, the gold, if you look into this very carefully, okay, market is giving a lot of mixed signals. Okay, in fact, it's not very clear at all. But I think we still, I mean, we have to trade. So the only way is we got to be very careful and just be very nimble. Okay, nimble meaning very slow and very little, to not. I mean, we have to protect our capital at all times. So now, looking at this weekly, market failed previous week low, then now it's coming back up, and this is trading above the open on the weekly. So when we look on the daily, yesterday was a very strong day, and and today market went up slightly. Okay, slightly higher. Okay, I think we got stopped out on that gold, and we have to look for a re-entry again. Okay, anyway, so it was slightly higher, and came out all the way. And in fact, morning when we wanted to buy at 30, so that trade really did help us a bit. So then, we are back, and right now this is caught in a range trading. Okay, the question is whether have we seen the low, and are we going to see the price testing the high, or this is going to be in a congestion, or and how can we trade this? Okay, so basically these are the questions we need to ask ourselves. And let's close the trade. And so we need to ask how are we going to manage this trade. So if you look into this carefully, this trade is got a failure again. So now we need to see this break of this 52 to go higher towards 58 and 65, and that was our call this morning. So right now, okay, we got to be trading. Okay, this trading. So now what we see here is this is a 2-hour chart, and right now we are expecting this trend to last for another 37 minutes. Then after that, the new time belt will come into play. Now the question is this the high, or we are going to see further high towards 58.65? Okay, or we will see extension of this level, which is about 65 or 68. So now we are going to go for another 36 minutes of strength. So what we can do is we can play two set of game. One is we assume that this is the high, because always when we take a trade we got to identify the high and low to give us the confidence level, because without knowing that, then it becomes the risk becomes very high, and we should be like we would be sure to lose a lot of money. So that's the reason we use that as a guidance. So now if we are going to take this as the high, so then we have another 35 minutes of strength. So we can see the price turning near 48 half or 52. Okay, we'll take this two as our target. So we'll try to play two games. One is we will take this as the high, then we will go for a sell based on this at the high. Another one is, if this is not the high, then we will wait to sell at another at 65. Then we would go for another sell. So now looking at this very carefully, the strength shows that RSI, your DMI, whatever, now the oscillator is all showing that the price is expected to push higher, because we have yet to see the price reaching over bought. So another possibility we can see is we can expect the market to turn either before 46, 48 half, and about 52. Okay, these are the things. So now my stop loss I'm going to decide as 53. Okay, 53 or 54, depending on my entry above this high. So what I want to do is I want to go for a trade to sell near 48 half, because I have another 30 more minutes left. So either the price may go up, reach this, may come down, or the price may be in a range, then it may push higher, either way. But the confirmation of the high can only be confirmed if the price closes below 38 or 40 half. These are the two levels which we can do. So now what we can do is we can go for two entry levels, quick entry levels. Then after that we concentrate on the Dow. Then we look at other euro, gold against other currencies. Then the Nasdaq, as what we do every day. So now we want to go for, I think we are putting in order to sell at 50 half. So maybe we may want to lower it to, because it's only 30 minutes left, and we'll lower it to 48, and we'll put lower the stop by $1. Okay, then we will go for another day sell. Okay, day sell at selling at 65, 70 half as the stop, and this is a day sell. That means if let's assume the high so if let's assume that the 52 is not the high, then we should see the price going above 58 and 65. That is the next two levels for us to stay focused. But on the other hand, we may see the price turning down from here, so we need to pay a very close attention. Then we will try to go on this trade. So we have another 30 more minutes, so we have to wait for the 30 minutes. Then we can decide whether to go for a sell and hold, or cautious sell. Okay, whichever comes, and we'll just have to manage the trade. So now let's start the Dow. Then we come back again with the okay, now the Dow. Okay, what we are seeing is, okay, on the weekly, okay, this is in a trading range or congestion or trading band, so price is expected to go lower towards 500, 44, 500, and as of now. So when you look into the daily, so now this is trading near the previous low. So if it breaks, then we should see the price going towards 660 and 510. So as of now, we will take the target as 5 maybe 550 or 580. So now coming into the 1 hour. Okay, this is trading near this level, and today price is expected to be on the low side because price is moving lower. So now we got to hold this trade, and we got to be in this trade. So there is a few entries we might need to take okay, because we got to be in the trade. So right now we are seeing the price going to break the low. So what is happening now is it's going to go and break the low, and we have seen the price extremely oversold. So that means this is going to be a limited downside. Then we should see the price pull back. Okay, so now we don't want to sell here now. We will wait for the price to go down. Okay, let's project the price low. Right now 20, so we have another 30 more minutes left, and the price is breaking the low 670. So we should be looking to go for a buy. If you are going to go for a buy somewhere near 565. Okay, 565. So let's see extension of this. Yeah, about 565 and 530. So what we can do for this is we can go for two types of trade, because this is already oversold. We expect the price to have a bounce back. So we will go for a sell at 770. Okay, 770. That should be our first sell. But before we go in, we need to see our stop loss. Okay, we can stop loss is we have to put in about 950. Okay, 950. So we can go on two entries. Okay, one is trying to sell at 770. That stop we will try to put at 875. Then we will go for another sell at 840, and that one we will go for a stop at 955. So we have two entries on the sell and one on the counter buy. Okay, so let's key in this trade. Okay, and sell at 7. Okay, right now we are seeing the price around 740, 750. Okay, now hold on. Yeah. Okay, we will go for a sell at 770, stop at 875. Then we go for another sell. Okay, bigger volume. This one is bigger volume. Sell at 8. $840 and stop at 955. Okay, the TP we will give later. This is a day sell. Before we have to check what is the day high. Okay, the day high is 945, so we put a stop at 955. I think that should be valid. Okay, now okay, I think we we may have seen a temporary high that 770. Yeah, maybe I want to lower it to 720. Okay, I want to enter this market, so I'm trying to enter at 720. So looks like the market may have seen the high. Okay, hold on. So, so I want to enter the trade. So I'm trying to enter. Just now we had a pullback. The pullback was only until 7.5. So most likely it was rejected. So we will try to take this trade. Okay, take this trade, and then we would manage this trade. So now let's see the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq is showing some strength. And today's high is 290. Okay, 290, about 300, which is below the previous day low, 360. So which means to say this is also weak. Okay, this is also weak, and right now we are seeing some strength happening. So we got to put a stop above a 3. Okay, just now we saw was 305. So about 325. So what we can do on this market is we will sell at market. Okay, sell at market. This one is we'll go for a sell, and we would try to so this one we have sold at market, and this one the stop we will put above today's high. Okay, today's high, which is 21335. Okay, the TP we will put later. Okay, the TP will put later. Then we would go for another sell about 280. Okay, 280. Then that stop we will put above 395, and that one we can go for a slightly higher volume. Okay, so we will go for a slightly higher volume. So right now, if you see the price, most likely we may have seen the low. Okay, we may have seen the low, but right now this is testing. So if this breaks, then it's going to go lower. Otherwise, this is going to be within this range. So we will go for another sell at 265. Okay, 265 with the stop 385. Okay, with the stop 385. So this one, I think that the TP we will work it out later. No hurry, because we have already into the trade, so we are waiting for the price to come down. Okay, selling slightly higher volume because this is a better level. 265 and 385. Okay, so this one probably will give about 2 to 3 hours from now. Okay, so we have a higher volume selling at 265, stop at 385, and we will wait for this trade. Once the trade progresses, then we will try to put in the TP and take profit, because our intention is to be in the trade. Okay, we got to be in the trade, so at least when we're sitting here, so at least we maximize our time and get on track. Okay, so now let's go back to our gold. Okay, the gold, we have another 15 more minutes left. Okay, 15 more minutes left, and chances are we may have seen the high. Remember, we put at 48 half, and looks like the price has missed by 80 pips. So what we will do is we will try to go for a market sell, because we have only 15 minutes left, and this is showing weakness, and this might be the high. I mean, I'm not sure, but I want to be in the trade. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, this 48 half, I'm going to lower the stop to, entry to 46, and my stop I also want to reduce by 51 half. Okay, because if if this is going to be the high, then we shouldn't see the previous high break. Okay, so I want to be in this trade. Okay, I think we already shorted at 46, so we managed to get a good price on this. So let's hold on to that. Later we will see how we can going to manage this. Now, since this is going to make a turn, so is the gold euro, but the gold euro is showing a lot of strength. Okay, this is showing a lot of strength, so we need to see either this, if this is the high, then market should turn before that. Otherwise, we should be, so we can sell this at market. Okay, we'll sell this at market. Okay, we'll go for a sell, a quick sell. Okay, let's I think this thing is already coming down. See, the gold already started dropping. Okay, the gold already started dropping. So we are in the right track. So now we are trying to sell the gold euro. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now the same thing, we look into gold Aussie. Okay, gold Aussie is also showing weakness. So most likely we should be also selling this at market. So probable the high may be seen. Probable the high may be seen. So let's go for that trade as well. Since we don't have much trade, so we will try to manage a few trades together. So okay, since I think it's already moving lower, so I'll try to sell at 5202 half. Okay, so now sorry, sorry. I just repeat. So we have just put in the stop for the gold euro and gold Aussie. So we need to have the stop at all times. Okay, place intact. So at least we are in having the risk control. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now let's discuss in detail on the gold, what are we expecting, what is the price target we are expecting, and whether should we add on, should we close this trade, and how should we manage this trade, so on and so forth. So let's see the gold US. Okay, the gold US, if you look into this, so this is within the daily range. Okay, this is within the daily trading range, and if you look at the 6 hour, okay, 6 hour chart, so this is trading just near the open, so which means to say this price, we have another two, 2 hours 10 minutes. So if we have another 2 hours 10 minutes left for this the next time belt. So but this is trading near the open, so we got to be a bit cautious on this. I mean, if it's trading below the open, sorry, below the low, we can be comfort. It's trading new low, very comfort. So all this makes a difference. So now when we look into the hourly chart, okay, now the hourly is telling us that probable price is made high. Remember, we were saying that either this might be the day high, or we may see the price breaking the high. But since this is making a lower high, we can safely say that this is going to be the high for the current time belt. So now if that's the case, then we can go for additional sell. Okay, right now we are looking for the price reversal. So wait for the price. So now what we can do is, okay, let's see, go for add-on entry. So the add-on entry, the stop we should be having at 45, and we should be looking to sell at 42 half. Okay, 42 half. So of course the target we need to know to see whether what is going to be the target. Okay, let me clear this. So to know, we need to see the target for us to give us the comfortable level. So if we are right, next time belt is going to be the new time belt. So the next time belt, the high should not go above 45. That's one. Second is, if we are going to see further weakness, we should see the price testing 33 half or 34 minimum target, or the next level is 25, 26. So these are the two targets which we can play the game. So now we are going to go for a sell at 42 half. Then for that we will try to go on a conservative target, which is 34 half. Then our first entry we will try to close at 26 or 28. So we have two targets and we are going to go for add-on entry. So now first of all we key in this target 46. Okay, now we need to reduce the stop. So this is going to be stop revised to 46 and target at 28. So we have zero risk on this trade. So if we make good money. Otherwise we may go flat. But of course we are going to sit in front of the screen, then we see how we can manage the trade. So now I'm going to go for another add-on entry. Selling at 42 42 half. Remember just now we were trying to work 42 half, and for this also we put a stop at 46 half, and this one we will exit at a conservative TP at 35, and expiry is about 1 to 2 hours, not more than that. So we have another add-on entry which is selling at 42 half. If we take, then we will be having two trades on this, so then we will manage the trade, then we will try to exit with the maximum profit. So either we don't make anything on this trade, or we get a maximum profit on this trade, but we have to slowly monitor the trade for another 1 hour, then we will get a clear answer for this. Now next, let's go on to the next, which is gold euro, which is losing money. Okay, which is losing money. So we will try to see what should be done for this. Okay, the gold euro is showing market, only the time belt is going to finish. So if we look on the 15-minute, this is still, I wouldn't say comfort zone, but still we got to be a bit careful. So this one, I don't think I want to go for add-on entry on this, but I may want to go for a buffer entry, meaning to say, if let's say I get stopped out, then I would try to go for a re-entry. So the re-entry level should be around 2885 or 2890. Okay, so looking at on the day, I think around 2885 should be a strong level as a re-entry level or add-on entry level, just in case we get stopped out. Okay, we'll get stopped out. So we want to sell at $2,885, stop 2891.5, and TP, since we are going against the trend, we want to put in, so we'll just put maybe about 65. Okay, so this is a day sell, that means expiry is until end of the day. So we don't have any add-on entry for this trade, but we are trying to go for a re-entry. So in the event if we get stopped out, then we will try to get the best out of that trade. Now let's see the gold Aussie. Okay, gold Aussie, this is trading below the open on the day. Okay, and the day high is within yesterday's high, which is 5212. So that should be our stop loss. So now when we look into the 6 hour, this is still in a range, and 1 hour looks like there is a potential turn. Okay, this is a potential turn. So if we are right, we shouldn't be seeing this price pushing higher. So we can go for an add-on sell at 5206. Okay, let's see on the 1 minute. Yeah, about 5206 with the stop above 5210. Then the target we are looking for is hold on, where is this? Okay, either 5198 or slightly lower. Okay, I think something happened. Okay, hold on. I think market. That's why you see now the market is so choppy and hold on. Okay, the gold euro got stopped out. Okay, the gold euro got stopped out. So I think we don't want to test. Hold on. Okay, so the gold euro we got stopped out, and also I think the gold US we missed by a few pips, and the gold Aussie also we wanted to sell at 5206. Looks like that also we missed it. Okay, never mind. We'll just try to put that order. Just now we should have put in that order, so at least we should have got into the trade, and that should be making money, but okay, we we were a bit reluctant to take this trade. Not say reluctant, slow in keying in. So now your second entry for this gold add-on entry is also missed by 50 points, 50 cents. See, this is the problem that always happens. Okay, so now you see here the high was 42.30 and we put an order to sell at 42 half. So we missed it. So there's nothing much we can do. I mean, we are just like unlucky, most of the time, just unlucky, and we are missing the trade most often, and I really don't know what to say on this. Okay, so now let's see the. Okay, since we have reduced, so we'll reduce the thing by 50 cents. So we'll reduce by 50 cents. Let's see what happens. Then we will see. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. Right now our Dow is entered, and right now we are losing money on the Dow. I think we have a second entry also there. Okay, let's see. Hello. Okay. So now the gold also seems to be a bit choppy here and there. So now looks like today is also not the day, we are looking for, and we see the price just now, it was making about a few $100 right now, and we are being stopped out, very fast. So now let's not go aggressive anymore. So let's stick to what we have. Then we will just try to manage this trade. So here, if you look into this, uh, hold on. So the thing is, uh, we are seeing very choppy session. So let's only manage the trade what we have holding. So we don't want to go on further to get ourselves caught. So the gold Aussie. Okay, let's re clear this thing. Okay, the gold Aussie, this additional sell. Okay, we cancel it, and we leave these two entries open, because just in case we get stopped out, we got to go for a re-entry. Then the Nasdaq, we leave it as the price. Sorry. So price is moving, on either directions, up down, then we are getting stopped out. So I think market is still very jittery, so we'll just manage with what we have. Then we will just go for a safe entry. Then we manage for today, because today is also another day which we are seeing, because usually when the price action is steady, we should see the price moving accordingly, but things are not very crystal clear, so we got to be a bit cautious on this. So what we are going to do is, let's not go because if the price we expected, if it moves, then it would have been good, but it's been very choppy. So let's try to reduce the load. Okay, now if you see the gold, I think this gold US, let it work. Okay, let it work, because we have another 5 more minutes. After that, we should see the price coming down. But the problem here is the 1 hour is already started moving up. So now we are getting a mixed signal. Okay, we are getting a mixed signal here. This is not below the open. So if that is the case, okay, what we will do is we will try to take one profit. Okay, close at 43. Then the other one we will work. Okay, we'll try to reduce the load. Okay, so we already closed that. So now we only have one at risk. Then we will let it work. So now the Aussie also looks, okay, this is also in a similar situation, okay, but we don't have any second entry, so we will try to hold this trade, but let's reduce the stop loss, okay, because we don't want to give a bigger stop loss. So here we would try to the what I wanted to say here. Yeah. So here the Aussie, we try to reduce the stop to 6.5. So now what we are trying to do is, since the market is too choppy and volatile, okay, we expect the price to move, but unfortunately this is moving up down, so we cannot go for a higher load, because if you do that, then chances are we may get hit badly. So we just better to try to reduce the load. So this two trade, single entry, no add-on entry, we have a buffer entry for this two, let it be. Then this trade also, I think we can let it work. So now we'll just see the Dow, what is the status. Then after that we will just try to concentrate on other things slowly. Okay, today again I think we are a bit unfortunate. Okay, we are supposed to be making big money, but but things are not moving as expected. Okay, so now looking at the Dow, okay, this is showing this is another this strength should last for another 1 more minute. Okay, 1 more minute, and this is the beginning of the time. Okay, so this is where the headache is. Okay, this is 22, so this is the beginning of the time. So what we will do is we will try to reduce our stop. So that's the only thing we can do now, because things are also not moving as expected. So the stop, okay, we reduce the 955 probably to okay, what we will do, hold on, let's see the next couple of minutes, see how the market is responding. If we are right, we should see the price coming down, okay, coming down from here, if we are right, okay, but if we are wrong, then it can still go up, because the hourly is still showing strength, and we should see the price moving up. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we reduce the stop to 905. So 885 is the stop, so we'll reduce it to 905. Then what we can do is, Okay, either we do that or we try to close one trade, then the other trade we will wait for 955. So that would be also another option which we can look into. So what we will do is, we have a stop at 875, right? So this is showing some strength, which is not a good sign. Okay, which is not a good sign. So we got to either close this as cost, then raise this the first earlier one, the stop higher. That is one way. Or we close one trade, then the other one we will fight. So that's the only thing we can. The only way we can manage risk is that's the only way. So what we will do is let's try to close this trade. Okay, let's say it's coming to cost. Okay, see, I think it got stopped out. Okay, anyway, so then I think we'll just fight for this trade. Then we don't want to do any more on this. So now what we do is the Nasdaq selling, we cancel. Okay, we don't want to go for add-on entry. So risk management is now very important. So we will just see and we will just manage this trade. And today also looks like it's another bad day which we have incurred. So I mean we were moving in the right direction. Just now we were moving in the right direction, but the price action seems to be very there's a lot of noises and very choppy. So there's nothing we can do. So let's just manage this, and we don't want to go for any more add-on trades. So here things seems to be okay. We will just manage this, and let me give all the price targets before we end the session. And the gold 65, if it moves, then we should be exiting above 52 was the previous high. So we should be exiting at 53 half. So if let's say this trade is filled, we should be exiting at 53 half. Then the gold Aussie. Okay, gold Aussie. So if we are expecting the price to come down, this is still not showing much strength. So the TP conservative, we should be either 95 or extension of this low, which is 85. So either 95 or 85 should be the price target for this trade. Okay, we will go for somewhere in between, since we have already incurred some losses. So we'll try to go for 92. Okay, 92. So this is going to be the TP, okay, for gold. Then the stop loss, we can reduce it to 4 half or 5 half. Okay, we don't want to take much risk. Okay, there's only $2 risk with about $10 price target. So if it done, then probably it would help us to recoup our losses for today. Now, the Dow, let's see the price target. So if the strength can expect it to last for another 30 to 40 minutes, because we're seeing a huge strength, so let it continue. But what we can do, so what we can do, we can okay, we should see the market turning down soon. So the TP we can put either, you see early on we were seeing that 580 supposed to be our buying level. Actually we missed this trade also, 580 and exit at around 750, 840. So that should be also a trade we should have taken, but we didn't key in. Okay, anyway, let's 650, yeah, 650. Okay, let's say we look at on the hourly 680. So I think the TP, we will go for a very conservative TP at 705. Okay, we'll go for a conservative. Then for the Nasdaq, two three 120. Okay, Nasdaq is showing a lot of strength, so then probably we may want to go for another sell higher, so I think for today we leave it. Another sell we can go for selling at 23400. Okay, but we put a stop at 355. Let's see, 335. Okay, so now I think we will try to close this also. We don't want to go for that risk, and we'll try to get a higher level of entry. So we are going for a very conservative, take a loss for Nasdaq. Then the Dow, we are trying to see whether we can get lower, then we'll try to close this. Then the same thing, gold, because the others all we got stopped out, so now we got to reassess everything, because we have to put a slightly higher level to get back on track. So I think that's about it. So I'm so sorry for today, also another day of loss. So sometimes this happens, so we just have to fight back and get back on track. Okay, so I'm sorry again. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Okay, thank you, bye.